body, giant head, and long whip tail are suited for traversing the Atlantic Ocean at depths of nearly 10,000 feet. It uses its elongated jaw, which can expand 11 times its body size to catch all kinds of prey, from fish and squid to crabs and shrimp. Despite its large mouth and 6-foot frame, the gulper eel is not at the top of the deep-sea food chain. It's cursed with tiny teeth that make it a less than formidable competitor against larger adversaries. All it has is a net-shaped jaw. And as you've probably heard from the old adage, never bring a net to a knife fight. The gulper eel falls prey to a host of horrifying deep-sea carnivores. Vampire squids do not have ink sacs to deter predators and instead rely on elaborate defense displays. Though naturally red or black in color, the squid is covered in life-producing organs that will flash to disorientate predators first. The squid's underside also contains hundreds of teeth-like protrusions, which can be seen when it turns itself inside out. Also adding to the vampire comparisons are its red eyes and cloak-shaped tentacles. The vampire squid lives about 1 kilometer below the ocean surface and feeds on organic debris left over by other animals. Anglerfish. Bioluminescence refers to the process through which living beings produce light. This adaptation is especially helpful to have in the absolute darkness of the ocean depths for obvious reasons. Many deep-sea creatures have a diverse collection of light-emitting organs. One such famous and frightening example is the anglerfish, which has a lighted lure that dangles off from its forehead. The light is to attract prey in the darkness, which results in an easy meal for this scary-looking fish. But don't fret, the anglerfish isn't much more than a lighted lure and big teeth. Most are quite small, seldom reaching more than 8 inches in length. One particular species can be over 3 feet long and weigh 100 pounds, but this isn't the norm. Anglerfish live 3,000 feet below the ocean and feast mostly on small fish, squid, and shrimp. Goblin shark. The title of ugliest animal in the world may belong to the goblin shark. Goblin sharks can be 13 feet long and weigh 460 pounds. Some scientists put the shark's maximum size at 20 feet. They also have up to 100 rows of teeth. Diving to nearly 5,000 feet below sea level, goblin sharks scour the ocean looking for all kinds of fish and crustaceans to eat. Its size, teeth, and habitat aren't even the most horrifying parts of this shark's existence. Like the alien from the Alien movie franchise, the goblin shark can release its jaw like a catapult. We're not kidding. The shark's jaw is equipped with 2 pairs of flexible ligaments which are pulled tight when swimming but then spring out when capturing prey. Because of this unique adaptation, goblin sharks are one of the most formidable ambush predators in the ocean deep. They wait in the darkness and then spring their sharp jaw at you when you least expect it. Big fin squid. Meet the big fin squid. Not much is known about this species because of its rarity, other than its enormous size. Only a few big fins have ever been captured on tape, and one video in particular makes the creature look like a War of the Worlds tripod. A remote-operated camera at a Gulf of Mexico drilling site captured a 26-foot big fin squid floating ominously with the current. And this isn't even their maximum size. Scientists estimate that the squid's tentacles are 15 to 20 times the size of its mantle. So a squid with a 6-foot mantle could be 120 feet long. Unfortunately, an accurate sizing has not taken place because no live specimens have ever been examined. Sightings are all we have, with the deepest bigfin sighting occurring 15,000 feet below sea level. Barreleye. The barreleye fish gets a spot on this list just for being one of the weirdest deep-sea creatures ever discovered. Diving to depths of 3,000 feet, the barreleye is a fish that was first described in 1939 but remained an elusive mystery.
What up, yo?
But in 2009, a barreleye was caught on film, which helped to blow the mystery out of the water. The fish has a transparent head, complete with some of the most incredible eyes we've ever seen. They're tube-shaped, hence its name, and are extremely sensitive to light, a trait needed to navigate the blackness of the ocean. Their eyes also rotate in multiple directions, even upwards. The skin of this fish is transparent, which allows its complex eyes free rein. Think of the head as a giant eyeball that has 2 pupils inside. Since it was only recently discovered, much about the barreleye's life is still speculation. Giant isopod. Enter the giant isopod. This ocean ocean-dwelling monster belongs to the same family as terrestrial woodlice, and it even looks the same. Thanks to deep-sea gigantism, a phenomenon that turns normally small animals into leviathans, giant isopods can be 30 inches long and weigh nearly 4 pounds. They perform the same function in the ocean as woodlice on land, just in larger portions to accommodate larger organisms. Isopods live up to 7,000 feet deep and are responsible for cleaning up whatever organic material falls to the ocean floor. This means everything from tiny worms to whale carcasses. More frighteningly, giant isopods sometimes hunt live organisms. One disturbing video captured an isopod latching onto a small shark and eating its face. Yikes. Coelacanth. If you've heard the term living fossil, it's never been more appropriate than with this next creature. The coelacanth was thought to be extinct for 66 million years, dying out with the dinosaurs at the end of the Cretaceous period. So imagine people's surprise when a living, breathing prehistoric fish was discovered in 1938. After going through his catch, a South African fisherman contacted a museum curator about a strange fish. This became one of the most important biological discoveries of the 20th century. Outwardly, the coelacanth looks prehistoric, but a closer inspection makes the armored fish even more unique. The species contains anatomical features that are not present in any other animal. This includes a rostral organ, which is used to detect nearby prey. It even has a cranial hinge that allows the head to swing upward, thereby enlarging the mouth. Also, the coelacanth fins contain bone, revealing the fish's link to terrestrial animals. Since their discovery, coelacanths remain rare. Only 84 were found over a 40-year period. They're content swimming unnoticed at 2,000 feet below sea level. Snailfish. As we said before, few animals are equipped to live deep below the ocean because every inch you sink, the water becomes darker, colder, and heavier. For these reasons, most sea creatures live close to the surface.
I just want to say what's up to my people. I don't got no people. The only people I got is Tre Nite. He's the equal. Nigga.
Go a little deeper from 660 to 3,300 feet.
We'll go a little deeper. Bang, getting weaker.
And swordfish. From 3,300 feet to 13,000 feet is where sperm whales, the deepest diving mammal, enjoy traveling. Very little sunlight makes it this deep, so no plants can grow in this zone. The second last area is appropriately titled the Abyssal Zone. This goes from 13,000 feet to 20,000 feet. No natural light enters this zone and few large organisms can survive. The very last zone occurs exclusively in trenches below the ocean floor, from 20,000 to 36,000 feet. Mostly worms and microbes call these depths home. But one very special fish attains depths of 26,000 feet, making it the deepest fish in the world. The Mariana snailfish is its name, and it survives thanks to its soft, malleable body and diet of tiny crustaceans. What's more alien than that? That's all for 10 mysterious creatures discovered in the deep sea. Which animal made your spine tingle? Let us know in the comments below. We hope you enjoyed learning about these incredible creatures. Thank you so much for watching.
From the outside, instead he tries to penetrate and misses.
Oh, what hand!
What a feed to Jefferson!
Oh!
And a chance for a three-point play as he lays it in, and Ginobili got it.
Doesn't matter, because New Jersey got the rebound and an easy field goal.
Here's Anthony against Martin.
And Scalabrini knocked it away. Kids feeds. Scalabrini behind the back. Oh, that's special. Kenyon Martin on the dunk.
That's the way you get it back, too.
2-on-1. Gooch to Kidd. Back to Gooch. And they got it. Very well done.
He handled the fast break perfect. Gave it to Jason, knowing he could get it back where he could lay it in.
The players out on the court don't trust one another that the ball is going to go. Oh, my.
I'm gonna fly like
A little icing
10
on the
minutes.
cake.
Already.
Houston lost it. Oh, what a feed from Jason Kidd to Kerry Kittle.
Exquisite pass by Kidd. Watch the spin on the ball, a little backspin right there.
And here's Howard on the pickup of a loose ball. What a great no-look pass by Kidd for Nowitzki slam.
It's amazing. Jason Kidd knew exactly what he was going to do with the ball before he caught it. That great peripheral vision getting Nowitzki.
How about that? The no-look, which means he already looks.
Yes.
Carter, miss,
Snatched by Adams. Here's the lead. Carter on the reverse. What timing between Kidd and Carter.
Moving out at 3 and getting chase. And getting out of transition is Kidd. He hit the 3 and slam dunk. Sensational.
Now that's pretty.
BEA beautiful, you can describe it.
Song all the way.
Would love to have a double-digit advantage going into the locker room. They are up 10 right now. Look at that five. Kidd down into the paint. And a pretty look gets into Chandler for the slam.
And Scott Skiles just shook his head. He just shook his head as much as to say, I know what that feels like. They said, okay, you take it off now, and he didn't take it off, and it's going for years.
Murray missed the shot. 50 pass, and there's here.
You very seldom see behind the back passes on a bounce pass. You see the straight pass, not the bounce. And a nice catch and a nice finish. Got it out, and Kidd has it. And against 3 defenders, Jason Kidd goes behind to Jefferson. What a play by Jason Kidd. Kidd on the push. Walk away. He makes it look easy. You don't want to be out getting a hot dog or popcorn or a Coke when it's time to play and Kidd's in the ballgame.
They're coming out of the gate a little differently than against Orlando, but the Warriors are.
What a fake by Kidd, and then deals it to Jones.
Warriors have to generate some offense, and they're not stopping the Mavericks in the break.
And the rebound battled for, and Kidd able to deflect it and finally come away with it gorgeous behind the back. They'll put that in a time capsule, tell you how vital Jason Kidd is in every way.
Swatted by McCullough. Next, trigger the break. Kidd, dipsy-do. He got rid of it to Martin.
He got up in no man's land for a second right there. Another big turnover. And Kidd just taps it to Jefferson. The Nets extend to a 10-point lead.
Bibby, you missed Jason Kidd with 10 of those 23 assists. Make it 11. Just anticipating once again. You see Kidd, he makes it look so easy. You're gonna look at Jason Kidd. Watch as he takes this. Not even look in, just lays it in front. That's a very alert play by Thomas.
And the Mavericks, Jason Kidd. Oh, what a pass to Terry. Makes the defensive play. Gets the steal. And as pretty of a pass as you'll ever see.
It's just so effortless. It's just so easy. The game is so easy for him.
He saw him.
The net. Jamin had his pocket picked by Vaughn. Race to the rim. He's got the angle with Kidd. Bang! And slap!
There you see Kidd ahead of the field. Lay it off. You got a high flyer like Vince. That's going to be a smackdown. Who said to Kevin Durant, go win the title?
Oh, what a play. Kidd off the glass to Marion for the jam.
Well, that play was sensational.
Rebounded and the Nets pushing. Kidd, no look. Van Horn for the slash. Jason Kidd with a blind feed. Perfectly done to Van Horn.
Beautiful delivery from Kidd. Kidd to Martin. The Nets lead.
And somehow the ball gets through them all, past them. The completion by Kenyon Martin, just a beautiful pass that time by Jason Kidd. He knows where everybody is on the floor. He threads that needle.
Oh my!
Heather Bass getting the pass in the dunk.
What a pass!
Leading a man in transition, a Jason Kidd special.
Kidd on the run. Kidd for the right ball. Pass from Jason Kidd.
Well, I know what Toronto was waiting for in Game 3. Kidd made a play like that, but he dropped the ball behind him to Carter, who dunked it. Looked like Toronto was waiting for that same play. Jason Kidd, they're daring him to shoot outside and try to keep him out of the middle.
That was a pass right there.
Let's take a look at the great pass by Jason Kidd right to Carter. Went through 3 Celtics because of the bounce.
Pass tipped away by Collins.
That's twice he's tried to make that pass and had it picked up. Oh, he hammered it and won. Look at that. Little drop pass and then get out of the way. The 18th is out of the way, nigga. JC looking up at that replay saying that'll go platinum.
Recapture the lead. Kidd change the direction, move off to Lorenzo Williams, and Dallas goes up by 2.
And another turnover. Here comes Kidd running with Kenyon Martin. Oh, baby.
Kiss me once. Oh, my goodness. Bring the house down, Jason.
Jason Kidd using glass like few have done before. Forces a timeout.
To the rim. No. Up the floor. Jefferson. Behind the back. Oh, dazzle. Kidd for Martin. 7 seconds left.
Carter draws them all. Kidd tries again. Kidd's rebound. Oh, and again to Mikey Moore. And the foul.
Kidd saves it. What a pass inside to Haywood. What a pass by Jason Kidd within 7 to 6.
Yeah, when you have a guy like Kidd, I mean, he's just so, I mean, he's looking over the corner, a look away. When you have great players, Kevin, sometimes they just make great plays by themselves.
He really sets the tone for this Dallas team.
No question.
His 6th rebound of the half. And a spin for the hoop. Razzle dazzle. Jefferson got it for 3. Jason Kidd going into the bag of tricks.
How about the play, the vision, and the ability to find Richard Jefferson on point.
Kidd out rebounds Turkoglu. Here's Kidd. Dribbling with the dribble. Oh, what a feed! Jason Kidd to Jefferson. He's got incredible vision.
Oh, what a pass. Jefferson with the finish.
That's not fair. I mean, that's as pretty as you will see a fast break man in this league. Great job of running by Jefferson and Kidd. Now you see it, now you don't. And then Jefferson finishing, running, trusting his point guard that he's going to make the right play.
Kidd again, number 2 in the NBA in steals. Comes up with another one. And here it comes to McDice. Oh, my! What a play! An assist from Kidd to McDice. Timeout, Vancouver.
Kill Vancouver with their steal. He throws it behind the midcourt line all the way.
With the rebound, weak side, Aaron Williams out to Kidd. He'll show on Sasser, drive, behind the back pass. Aaron Williams, he'll dunk it down. Again, a terrific behind the back, no look pass by Jason Kidd.
That's a backbreaker right there. I mean, you look at the Nets bench, they see that all the time, but yet they're still up cheering.
Might not want to give it up then. Kidd down the lane, over the back to Popeye Jones. It goes down. Oh, Jason Kidd wants a foul. But what a magical pass over the head that time. It ended up in the hands of Popeye Jones.
He does too. I'm telling you. Holy mackerel to the rack, and Martin with the flush, doing an outstanding job for New Jersey. I mean, that's a whale of a play right there. Didn't get any better than that.
Oh, what a play! Kidd to Jefferson. Jason Kidd with assist number 7.
Pushing the ball in transition. I can't even begin to describe that play. And then finding RJ running the floor, trusting his point guard.
How about the Warriors beating the Celtics on Friday? What a pass. What a pass. Maybe the best I've seen all year. Not a bad package either. You see that pass? Look at the spin he puts on it.
Oh, you're right. That's a remarkable pass by a remarkable player and a future Hall of Famer, Jason Kidd.
And it's broken up, pass intended for Dietrich. Here comes Kidd, 3-on-1.
What's up, YouTube? Try making today. I'm gonna ask you a question. You guys have phones, or you have an Android, you have an Apple. Well, I have only one, or at least one that's working, and that is my iPhone 7. But a person has graciously lent me their phone, which, you know, is a family member, to show you how to transfer files using file transfer and send anywhere. Now let's say you have one video and one photo. So I took this random photo earlier today. I took this photo. I took this video right before filming this video. Let's say you want to transfer. So let's show you how to transfer them. Now with this, you can, if you want to use the first method, for the fast file transfer method, you would need an Android device and any other device, iPhone, Android, blah, whatever. Let me just say, you can use this without having to use the internet because, you know, this makes a Wi-Fi generation of its own. So let's take this. Fast file transfer. Now what we'll do is we'll put our name. We'll put now this one I'm just gonna do this. Show you nothing. Now that's done, you go to envoyer or send and you press choose. So authorize. Now first choose. I go images, which would be, which one would it be? I need. So I want to transfer this one in this one. So 2 images and this video. So after that, so since you have to connect to my Wi-Fi, which is also connected to this phone, as you see, all my phones are connected to Wi-Fi, and they're connected to the same Wi-Fi, of course. Mine's connected about 195. And mine's connected to the bell, and my friend is connected to the bell 195. So I just go boom, boom. So what do I do on my iPhone? If I open the camera app, that's the one way I can, you know, if you can just quickly. And I'm just gonna put it over the QR code, and it says here, open that in Safari. So I open it in Safari. We'll take it to our video. Alright, so this is gonna happen with a video. It would say this. So since I'm using the one in French, it'll say vous essayez de voir une vidéo après iOS, comme Safari mobile n'autorise pas de télécharger une vidéo. Fast file transfer, change l'extension des fiches pour visionner les fiches téléchargées. Renommez là avec la bonne facture, blablabla. So basically it says it's a different one. So I'm just gonna do a JPEG. Go here. We'll go save. Now go back. Go this one. And once I see it sent, I just go back.
Did you still need it?
Tap it.
Oh, shit.
Because they thought, you know, I can't do it for some reason. Press save. I don't want to save it since you know you don't need it.
Are you good?
And this one.
No, but
The baby's okay?
And yeah, it says rename to MP4. I go open and zip app free. So you're gonna need one of these. So you just press no, you go here. Where is it? Fake rename to that. So you go here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna rename it to MP4.
Or if you're busy, you can just see me tomorrow then. If you want to, we can even do this tomorrow. I'm gonna still get the babies and everything. Are you gonna drop them off?
MC, I renamed it to MP4. Okay, it's done. I go here, which is from today.
So that's what I wanted to talk to you about, like,
and I can go
done,
go here, I go open in, I can go open in gallery, open in that, open in that. And as you see, that means that my thing is completely sent.
Yeah, with the babies, right?
Completely sent, as you see. This message. You know, all my photos I got like a lot of photos. I see it's sent. Now let's say you want to transfer, you know, from iOS to Android. You'll send anywhere. That's another app you're gonna need. You're gonna need to download both of them. Now you see, I'll open my freaking aunt's phone. Exit. Now go send anywhere. So I say Yes. And what am I doing? I said both of these photos, which are my graduation photos, on my actual graduation, just school photos. As you see. And for videos, I'll send you this one. Now, as you see, Christopher, so you have to go there. The upper center on one phone, and alright, so this is the key. So we do 288-313 receive. And you gotta copy on their phone, and says you're running this on my phone. But here it is. And there's the OG. It's what's happening. I see they're all done. I go onto the gallery app on this phone, and I have send anywhere, and I got both photos. And as you see, here is the weird Giovanni. Of course, that was totally worth it because now we have two weird Giovanni photos. So yeah. Anyways, leave a like, subscribe, share with your friends if you love this. Of course, I'll see you guys next time.
I just got it. Tip that on crack this case wide open. And didn't turns out.
We're going to be covering the new Superman, introduced at DC Rebirth. When New 52 Superman died, he dispersed into the air and his powers were sent out. This new Superman was created by China as they acquired his abilities, putting them into Kong Kenan, but that's saying a bit much. Today's going to be his origin, and I want to let you know that this is a story that I originally wrote off, but you know what? When I finally sat down and read it, it's amazing. It's definitely worth checking out. I also want to let you know that today's video is sponsored by Audible. A great place to get self-help books, like with me having to be overworked recently, I was able to use self-help books to get through that, and you can also find stories about your favorite superheroes. Like recently I was listening to Batman Night Walker. It's a story about Bruce Wayne when he turns 18 and dealing with a gang in Gotham known as the Night Walkers. It's pretty cool and a nice little take on the origin story of Bruce Wayne. You can get that for free and a 30-day free trial when you go down to the link down below, audible.com/comicstorian. Or you can also text comicstorian to 500-500 to get that free trial and one free book. Like I said, they have Batman Nightwalker, but they also have a Catwoman story and a Wonder Woman story, and I'm about to listen to those two next because this Batman one was really cool. Don't forget to check it out and enjoy the origin of Kong Kenan, the new Superman. In the busy streets of Shanghai, a young boy hurries as he runs down an alleyway to get away from the person chasing him. As the boy hits a dead end, he turns around and is punched and his backpack is taken away from him. This is a perfect story of how young Kong Kenan started out as a superhero, except Kenan wasn't the young kid getting bullied. Kenan was actually the bully. Kenan begins going through Lixon's bag, taking out his lunch, and he asks,
New Tamil Tech channel subscribe பண்ணிக்கங்க. பக்கத்துல ஒரு பெல் சிம்பல் வரும். அதை அழுத்தி கிளிக் செஞ்சுங்க. நாம போடக்கூடிய வீடியோ உங்க ஆண்ட்ராய்டு மொபைலில். Hi guys, welcome to New Tamil Tech.
Living in an age where file sizes are getting larger and larger, and there are a few ways to cope with this. got things like Google Drive, Google Photos, Dropbox, WeTransfer. But today I'm going to talk to you about something which I think is the complete package. So I partnered up with a company called Send Anywhere, and when I show you what their service can do, I think it'll really take you aback. It's a smartphone app, a Chrome extension, a program for your desktop or Mac, and it is going to make your life a lot easier. It is something I originally came across about 6 months ago, and almost instantly I thought to myself, this is really cool. So I included it in a top apps of the month video, and I've been using it ever since. Let me give you an example. I send a lot of emails. I send emails to other creators sometimes to get a second opinion on videos. I send videos to clients to get approval before I post them. And let me just say, trying to send gigabytes of video using something like Gmail is really not a fun experience. You're probably aware that most email clients have a file size limit. You can probably send between 25 and 30 megabytes of footage at any one time, which, when you're talking about 4K resolution, is a few seconds. But if you install the Send Anywhere Chrome extension, you simply open up Gmail as you normally would, but you can now attach a 10 gigabyte file. And the person on the other end will simply just get a link, which they can hit, and instantly download it. The level of convenience that this creates is beyond impressive. Okay, another scenario. I move a lot of files between my Android phone and my Mac. And this is normally a process involving third-party software and cables. Say, for example, I've just come back from holiday, and I've got 3-4 gigabytes of photos and videos on my phone. What I actually do is open up the application, select my MacBook, and hit send. And all you need to do on the MacBook is type in the 6-digit code on your phone, and hit download, and that is literally it. And I guess the thing which is really refreshing about this service is it doesn't make you sign up. You don't need to fill out any forms. It doesn't add you to some mailing list that you just don't want to be part of.
My fault though,
and hit download.
No, what are you talking about? That was straight. I wasn't even like that. I didn't even know she was, not like I didn't know what you were talking about, but I didn't
And that leads us on to scenario 3. You could also use it to set up a new smartphone.
realized
For example, you want to swap out your Galaxy S8 Plus for the iPhone 10. What you could do is open up the application and select
Did my mom
videos,
ever get,
photos,
she hasn't got her battery fixed yet?
music, files, as well as your contacts, and just hit send. And within about 15 minutes, all that content could be downloaded.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought she had got, like a, like, you know, her new battery or something.
Which you can download on Mac or Windows. And from here, you can instantly see your previously connected devices. So with one touch, you can drag and drop files, and they will appear on those phones, which is cool. But the best bit here is there is no file size limit. So in one simple action of dragging and dropping, I could send my entire lifetime library of photos and videos to my smartphone to take them anywhere I go. And if you think about it, this can somewhat replace the functionality of something like Google Drive. That's actually what it's done for me. Instead of paying monthly for large amounts of storage, uploading files, storing them online only for someone else on the other side to then download them, you could simply wire them through to that person for free. And this feature is available for not only the desktop client, but also other services bearing the Send Anywhere brand name. One more thing that is particularly cool about the app, this particular one tailored towards iOS users, is the player feature. So say for example I send a file, a music or video file, to someone with an iPhone, then instead of going through iTunes to play this file, the player within the Send Anywhere app can play it directly. Anyway guys, I really do hope you enjoyed the video. So big
What's going on, guys? Triple here again. In today's video, I just wanted to show you a really cool application. It's called Send Anywhere, and I touched on this a little bit when I did my ultimate setup for the NVIDIA Shield, or one of the videos in that. And it's this application right here with the arrows that look like it's going in a circle. Now, I do have this installed on my NVIDIA Shield as well as my Fire Stick as well as my PC over here. So what this does, guys, is it allows you to send any type of file to any device as long as you have a code, and you can send videos, you can send APKs, you can send anything that you want. And I just wanted to demonstrate and show you guys how useful this can be. Now, one of the uses for this is if you have a Fire Stick side loading, you won't need to do this as often because essentially I can send an APK from my NVIDIA Shield to my Fire Stick and I can install it directly. Same thing, if you guys rather work on a PC, you can download all your APKs on your PC, then you can actually send it over to another device. So let's just jump into the demonstration. Do have it on 3 devices. I will be putting links where you can download this. You can download this directly on your Fire Stick or your NVIDIA Shield using ES File Explorer, or you can just go to your web browser and put in the URL and you should be able to download it. One thing for the Fire Stick, you want to make sure that unknown sources is enabled, and you just want to download the ES File Explorer application. You can also do this from the downloader application, so you have a lot of options. So let's just jump into it. I'm trying to keep this video short for you. So there it is on my NVIDIA Shield. Let me switch over to my Fire Stick. There's the application right there. And let's just launch it on my Fire Stick first. And there we go. So at the top, you can see that I have recent, I have photos. I don't have any on my Fire Stick. I have videos, I have audio, apps. Also have contacts and files.
Oh,
to the NVIDIA Shield.
you about to go?
Yeah.
Oh, alright.
Alright. Probably a better demonstration because I do have more files on the Shield. And there's a video that I just tested yesterday. There's photos that I've tried out. Videos, audio, don't have any audio, but I do have a ton load of apps that's currently on my Shield. And I have contacts and files as well. Now look at the bottom right here, you have the option to send, you have the option to receive. You also have a My Link, which requires a registration. So if you guys really like this app, just go ahead and sign up with your email address and you can have a unique link. You also have history, and this is ones that I sent before. So let's say I wanted to send, let's go to photos. Let's say if I wanted to send this photo to my PC. All I have to do is click on the photo, click send right here. And you see it generates a unique code. It gives you a timer, gives you 10 minutes to send that file or receive it, then the time will expire. So what I'll do now is go over to my PC. On the receive, I'll just put in this code, which is 883866. Click enter. And click download. And there you can see it recognizes that it is sending right now. And you can see on the PC side that it has been downloaded and it's right here. So we can just go ahead and open that. And it is on my downloads. And you can see this file is right here. Same thing, if I wanted to send this to my Fire Stick, all I have to do is click on anything that I wanted to send. So let's go to transfer again. And let's say we wanted to send this photo over to my Fire Stick. There's the code with the timer. So let me switch over to my Fire Stick. And I'm gonna go to receive. I failed to mention that you will need a mouse toggle or some kind of way to navigate if you're on your Fire Stick to get into these fields. So all I have to do is put in the input key, and I'm going to put in 733515. Click on receive. And you can see the download has been completed, and there's the file right there. Now, where this becomes handy is when you start sending APKs, guys. So let's go over to the Shield. I want to send a couple APKs over to my Fire Stick. So let's go over the apps. And I do have quite a few apps here. I'm trying to find a couple that I don't have yet on my Fire Stick. So let's say I wanted to send Happy Check is one I think I don't have on my Fire Stick. And you can do multiple files as well, guys. Happy Check, I can do the eDoctor IPTV. Let's do one more. I think I already have all these. So let's just do those two. And I do want to send those two over to my Fire Stick. So I hit send right here. Alright, so on the Fire Stick, I'll just go to receive. And I'll just put in that code, guys. And let me just switch to picture-in-picture so I can remember what that code is. It looked like that code was 180891. So let's do that. 180891. Click receive. Go back to picture-in-picture. You can see it is sending those files. If you see, let me pop it out. Pop that one out. You can see that it is sending right now, and it is downloading. So let me take that off the screen and let it finish. And once those finish downloading, I will go ahead and just try to install one of them just to show you guys that it is working flawlessly. While we wait, guys, just go ahead and give me a thumbs up on this video if you haven't subscribed to this channel.
Hey, what is up guys, and welcome back to another Initial Focus video, and today we are focusing on apps. It's been a little while, so I wanted to run down the top 10 best iOS apps of 2016.
I'm getting off loud, baby!
At the same time, I will be dropping a top 10 best Android apps, so check that out after this video. Don't forget to like